Hi guys. So today we're going to talk about our last decimal topic, and we're going to be talking about dividing decimals by decimals. And as you can see, I have divided it up into 4 steps. Step number 1, we are going to eliminate the decimals by making an equivalent problem. And this is something that we have done this before, so it's not going to be too bad. It'll make more sense when I show you an example of that. Step number 2, we're going to make an estimate. Step number 3, we're going to divide, ignoring the decimals. And then step number 4, we're going to use the estimate to place the decimal in the answer, just like we did when we were multiplying decimals and when we were dividing decimals by a whole number. In the example problem that I have here, I have 3 9/10 divided by 3/100. So according to our steps, the first thing that I have to do is I have to make an equivalent problem by eliminating the decimals. So what that means, I have these 2 decimal points right here in my problem, and I have to get rid of those. I'm going to get rid of those by pushing them to the very end. The one thing that you have to remember, just like when we were doing fractions, if you do it to one, you have to do the same thing to the other, or it changes. So in this one, I have to get rid of this decimal in the 3/100. So I'm going to take this decimal and I'm going to move it over 2 places to get rid of it. So that means that I have to do the same thing here to this 3 9/10. I have to take this decimal, and since I moved it 2 places here, I have to move it 2 places here. So then my equivalent problem becomes 390 divided by 3. My next step, step number 2, says that I have to make an estimate. So I have the problem 390 divided by 3, and to make an easy estimate for that, I am going to do 400 divided by 4 equals 100. Remember, it's not perfect, but an estimate is what's going to get me close to my actual answer. Step number 3 told me that I had to divide, ignoring the decimals. So I took my equivalent problem, because my equivalent problem is where I got rid of the decimals, and I divided that out up here. And I did 390 divided by 3, my equivalent problem, and I ended up with an answer of 130. So my digits are 130. Step number 4 says use your estimate to place your decimal in the answer. Well, my estimate was 100. So that means that 130 is actually, I don't need to place a decimal in that answer. 130 is my actual answer for my original problem of 3 9/10 divided by 3/100.